The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, the Bulls won last night. This is the problem with the Bulls, that they win.
That's a problem?
And they give you hope that they will do something great. And it's just like Shawshank when my friend Andy said, or actually Red.
How was it like Shawshank?
Because Red said this about Andy when he was talking about trying to get the Say Wataneo someday. He goes, hope is a dangerous thing. Got no place in here. Drive a man insane. See what I mean?
I just think that you quote Shawshank Redemption like a weird amount for a morning show.
It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what is too much?
The
Doing it
amount
more
you do
than
it
once.
is too much.
Should I watch that movie? I've never seen it.
Good Lord.
I've only seen the Family Guy parody of it, which I liked.
Okay, we'll find that after the
But
break.
I don't know how similar it is to the actual movie.
I don't think it's a dead ringer. Yes.
The Family Guy episode's really funny.
Is it a whole episode of Family Guy that
They
does it?
do. Is that a Stephen King or no?
No,
who
it
does
is Stephen
Shawshank?
King. Stephen King did write Shawshank
Okay.
Redemption.
So there's an episode
He
where
didn't
they
do the movie, but he did the story.
So there's an episode where they parody 3 different Stephen King stories in the episode. So they do Misery, and they do Shawshank, and then they do another. I don't know what the other one was.
Oh, boy.
It's really funny.
Have you seen it's so bad. Have you seen the Family Guy episode where they talk about the show Touched by an Angel?
Yes.
And they go, now where exactly did you touch you? And he's like, that kid's lying. It's so bad.
Oh, Lord.
Should we just watch Family Guy?
We can just do that on the radio for the last hour. 9 o'clock hour, we'll just watch TV
Special
with you.
guest.
Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
Instead, the Bulls won, and it's really nice. 112 to 105. There were rumors that James Harden was going to be coming to the Bulls. They were finagling some situations to trade Zach LaVine. Didn't happen. James Harden now going to the Clippers, and I say,
Yeah, thank God.
thank God. We do not want a $200 million guy here again to disappoint even more. Blackhawks lost 8-1 to the Coyotes. Florida Panthers at the Madhouse Saturday. By the way, Bulls at the Mavs tomorrow night. Also, we talked about this earlier. Were you able to put a picture of this thing up here, the court for the Bulls?
Brian, between all the other stuff I was doing, I did not get to that.
Sorry
but,
you were busy.
People, if they want to find it, Google Bulls in-season tournament court. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, go ahead.
Think of a basketball court, and it's red. That's it. That's the only difference. So, picture it. Picture this.
Great job, Kenzie. I'm so glad
red
you're
one.
here. I'm so glad you're here. It's amazing.
That's it.
That really is it. The Bulls are going to paint the court red for the in-season tournament, which will happen in November on Tuesdays and Fridays. And Case hates it, but the more I look at it, I'm starting to like it more, the whole red court.
Yeah,
and
you would.
Well, because I'm a horrible person.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Maybe because I'm trying to have some fun, and you claim you're fun, but you clearly are not fun.
I mean, call him Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? I paint the town red.
I have no idea what she's doing.
It's like the number 1 song at the country.
It's okay, it's fine.
It's called Paint the Town Red.
Uh-huh. So the court's red?
And the court's red.
Yeah, I got it. I'm
Call
gonna
him
sleep.
Doja Cat. Get it?
I'm going to sleep awesome tonight, knowing that I don't care about Doja Cat.
I didn't say I cared about her. When I do a health checkup on her? I just heard a song.
You're not a nurse.
Jesus. Oh, I haven't actually looked at her Facebook in a minute. Let me show you. Jesus, I just quoted a song.
Anyway, Kenzie, how should they picture that court again? Just do it again?
Okay, so if you think of a basketball court,
Yeah.
that's normally like this nice hardwood.
Right.
It's red.
That's all you got to think about. That's it, yeah.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So clearly we can't play the entire Family Guy episode that has Shawshank in. I thought it was like one of those quick little 30-second vignettes they do, which are amazing. It's not. It's a whole Shawshank Stephen King episode of...
Play the whole thing.
Kenzie wants me to play the whole thing. We're not going to do it. But here's a clip when Andy locks himself in the warden's office with the record player, and he plays that beautiful music, and it becomes that pivotal scene in the movie where Andy went against the warden. Instead, this is the Family Guy version of it.
To this day, I have no idea what that woman was singing about. Like, literally no idea.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And we had some Halloween facts for you this morning at 6:30 when we do facts to make your brain just go.
What?
That,
You
the
can't
boom.
hear it.
I know, the boom. You hear it
So
now?
quiet. Because of the ghouls.
The ghouls are scaring you. $108 the average Chicagoan spends on Halloween. The entire thing, not just a costume. Like
That would be a bargain. I wish that was the case.
Kenzie talked about dropping $1,000 at least minimum.
Okay, well, you're thinking about, it depends on the people in your family, but my husband's Halloween costume, mine, my son. Okay, you spent $78 on your piece of crap, wrinkly pirate
That's
costume.
offensive. This is a real piece of crap. So I'm taking it back today. I'm taking back.
You can't take it back.
I'm taking back the parrot part of my porch pirate costume because the parrot wouldn't stay up at the pop-up on Friday, so I threw it aside. Case is the one that talked me in. Case, the producer, said, "Oh, you got to get the parrot. That's perfect." It was $13 extra for the parrot.
Sounds like money well spent if you ask me.
Well, it didn't get used.
Can you please take a video of you trying to return the used parrot armband on Halloween?
Yes.
Well,
Case.
what do you mean it didn't get used? There's a photo on Q101 Chicago's Facebook page that is you and Kenzie in your Halloween costumes with you wearing the parrot. Sounds like it was used to me.
It was used in here briefly, but it would not stay on. It was a defective parrot. That's why I want my $13 back.
No,
Part
it
of the
was
79
user error. It was user error. Kenzie took 2 seconds to get that parrot on you, and it stayed on your
up.
shoulder.
And she didn't realize that walking around the Cubby Bear, it was knocked over and ripped off. The Velcro is deficient.
Sounds like a
Well,
you
yeah,
problem.
Halloween costumes are really known for their ability to withstand. What do you?
For $79, I expect the parrot to stay on my arm.
No, for $13, don't add it all together.
The whole costume is $79.
Yes, and the parrot was $13. That's the thing you have an issue with, not the entire costume.
So $66 would have been wonderful for this costume without the parrot.
Cheap ass.
I'm taking it back. And you're going to be, if you want to ride home, you're going to have to be
There's
there
not
with
a
me.
chance in hell they allow you to return that.
What do you think the
On
odds
the
are?
day of Halloween, I give it a 90-10.
Because it's tonight. They don't know that we had a pop-up, the people that work the registers
People
there.
know that adults go out on the weekend before Halloween, Brian. People are aware of that concept.
I don't think you saw these people at the register.
What's your-
I don't
hold on.
think they leave the building.
They do seem like they spawned there like a Halo character. Okay, all right. Let's say I work at Halloween City. You walk in. What's your pitch to me? Hi, sir. Welcome to Halloween City. How can I help you?
Hi, I like to go good, bad, good. I bought a pirate costume here last week to use at the Q101 pop-up, and it was a big hit. It was great. Now, my problem was I had this parrot attached with Velcro around my shoulder. It kept falling off. It was very annoying, distracting. In fact, it hurt my mental health throughout the night because I couldn't really enjoy the whole night. And if I could just please, I've got an 11-month-old daughter about to turn a year old. I have to pay for a party. Just $13 back on this
We're
isn't
probably
going to
going to
kill
lose
you
a
guys.
listener
Oh my
over this.
God,
They're probably
this is
fan of Q101. This sucks.
That's not going to work, that pitch?
No.
Oh, I think
You
it's...
can't claim like poverty with a child,
Mental health.
and drop that you work for a radio station all in one swig. You
It's a
got to pick
bad
an
look.
angle.
It's a bad
You have
look.
to pick an angle.
I'm hitting all the triggers.
No,
Yes.
No, you're not rounding the bases here. This is 3 strikes.
you gotta pick an angle.
You guys are going to find out tomorrow when I say I got my $13 back. You're going to say you were right, Brian. You're going to say that.
No.
All y'all.
No one's gonna say that.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Texting your takeaways right now from today's show. 312-591-8300. What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie? And something stayed in your brain about it. You go back to the podcast, listen to it again. So I found the receipt from Halloween City.
Yeah.
Now, I said I want to take back the parrot part of the costume, $13 to get back for my pirate costume because I just don't like it. It didn't work well. It didn't stay on me. They said we gladly accept returns and exchanges up to 7 days prior to Halloween, unopened with a receipt only. Now, that means I'm not in the window, right? Because I bought it Friday.
No, the best part is that you said, perfect, I'm in the window. Is what you said.
So we're playing Nirvana just a second ago. Brian finds the receipt. He's like, see? 7 days prior, I'm good.
Up to 7 days means 7 days through Halloween, right?
No.
It had to be a week ago?
So, yeah, 7 days before. So that way you're not using it. Do you understand the concept?
I
They
got
don't
it.
want people like
Like you who went to a
doing
pop-up
this.
on Friday and wore your costume and
But
tried
it
to
didn't
return
work.
it.
I didn't use it during the pop-up because it didn't work. I'm going today anyway.
Do you have the bag the parrot came in?
I do, but it ripped open. I ripped it.
Okay, so
It
just to go over the checklist, it's not within 7 days. It's opened, and the package is broken. What value do you think you're getting out of this?
I didn't wake up to lose, okay? I'm going in there, and I'm going to sell it.
I see your face every day, and you don't look like you woke up to win.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Happy Halloween, and Lauren's here.
Ahoy. Can I tell you what a magical moment it was driving in on the Kennedy? Just brake lights and snow and 9-inch nails hurt with Brian and Kenzie. Really just epitomizes how you feel sitting out there in traffic.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I really did.
Turn things around for you there?
It did.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
great.
Thank you.
Good.
What do you got coming up, Lauren, today?
I've got Need to Breathe and Judah and the Lion tickets coming at 12:30.
That's an awesome show.
Yeah.
Northerly
great.
Island, right?
Northerly Island, and it shouldn't be snowing in May. I
Heard that show's tonight. Yeah. Get out there, wear
Thanksgiving show it over there.
wear your costumes. We're giving out candy. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Takeaways from you guys for today's show. 312-591-8300. Case, what do you got?
Herm had a takeaway from True Crime Tuesdays with Kenzie today, in which he said, takeaway, Vince Vaughn's brother killed his family so that he could live in the Canadian woods with strippers.
That is inappropriate.
That's all true. That happened.
See, this is what happens when people listen carefully to the stories.
That story was riveting.
Well, every Tuesday, we're going to do True Crime Tuesday here with Kenzie, bringing in a story that, me and Case, the producer, and Lauren, we don't know about, and it's a local Chicago crime story.
Yes. I like the crime. I don't like when it happens to people, but I'm always interested in the stories.
Yeah. I mean, it's everybody falls in that wormhole, and you can't get out of it, and before you know it, you're going through some crime.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
What? Jesus. Nothing's scarier than this talk break. Holy crap, Brian.
All right, takeaways. What do you got, Kenzie?
Oh, my God. Get me out of here. I want to be taken away.
Yeah.
Bill said, Brian can't keep his parrot up. Boom. You're up. You're next.
Facts. Final takeaway from Everything Schaumburg, which I assume is a community page up there in Schaumburg. We talked about Schaumburg having the most full-size candy bars of anywhere in the city. Now, Lindsay posted on here, stop by Princeton Street. I'm not giving the exact address because I feel a little weird about that. You can find it yourself. It's near Schaumburg High School after 4:30 to get a full-size candy bar. This is my parents' house. They obviously love Halloween because they have the house decked out. There's a picture of it. But they don't get many trick-or-treaters. It would make my mom so happy. So it's Princeton Street near Schaumburg High School.
So you don't want to give the address, even though she goes, please do this because it'll make my mom happy.
But what if they don't? What if it's somebody that doesn't like those people?
What if it's
What, candy givers?
a true crime
Yeah.
setup?
Yeah, this is where Brian's mind went. He was like, well, clearly it's not their house. It's a setup.
Yeah.
And something bad
What
is
if
going to
they
happen
don't
to those
like
people.
those kind of people? Well, this is, if they hate when people pass out candy, this is just not their day.
Well,
This is a tough one. Each
Ah, the
year.
doorbell keeps ringing.
do what you want with that information.
Where is it again?
I'm not going to say it again. You heard it.
No, just say the seriously, say the
Schaumburg
street name.
what?
Near Schaumburg High School, Princeton Street.
Full-size candy bars tonight after 4:30.
Now, if they don't have it, don't do anything. Don't be bad people. You know
Who's
what I mean?
going to attack this old lady?
Have you been outside on the streets of bad people around? There's
Why are you
people.
so paranoid?
I'm always paranoid. There's bad people.
Schaumburg streets.
Oh my god.
My
Yeah.
God, Brian.
Hey, if you miss a moment, you
the
miss a
kids
lot.
are trick-or-treating tonight.
Go to the podcast, which, by the way, is at 10 minutes away. You'll have that posted from the 7 a.m. hour of Derek Wibley of Sum 41. Check in with us at the end of that hour.
That's correct.
A lot of people wanted to hear it again, or missed it, so it's right there for you at the podcast in moments. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share the Brian and Kenzie
How about you
Morning
end
Crew
the show?
podcast.
How about you end the show, Brian?
I got that Milky Way in my head's like going, meow.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.